So let's talk about the silence after the bullets. 12 Kenyans are reportedly dead, not in war, not from foreign invasion, not from terrorism, dead during demonstrations inside their own country. Reports indicate that some victims suffered bullet wounds, while more than a dozen others were injured. Yet the national conversation is already shifting away from the dead and toward political spin, blame games, and damage control. So these are the questions that we said yesterday that we are going to ask ourselves difficult questions. Who gave the orders? Who authorized armed responses against civilians exercising constitutional rights? Why does the Kenyan state repeatedly respond to social anger with force before dialogue? Why are investigations into civilian deaths during protests often slow and clear or forgotten completely once public outrage fades? How many young Kenyans must die before accountability stops being ceremonial? When did demanding affordable living become a security threat? A nation cannot normalize funerals after demonstrations. The Constitution guarantees the right to assemble, protest, and express dissent. Those rights are not privileges distributed by politicians depending on mood or convenience. They are constitutional guarantees born from decades of struggle against state excess and authoritarian control. Yet every major demonstration follows the same script: citizen protest, security forces deployed, blood is spilled, leaders issue statements, blame is redirected, and then silence swallows the dead. And the most disturbing pattern is not only the violence, it is the normalization of the violence. Kenyan citizens are beginning to witness a dangerous transformation where state forces appear more organized than state compassion, where public relation machinery activates faster than emergency medical response, and where leaders defend institutions before acknowledging grieving families. The country deserves answers beyond press conference. Were live bullets used? If so, under what operation justification? Who conducted ballistic reviews? How many officers have recorded statements? How many independent witnesses are under protection? Where are the civilians' records? Will post-mortem reports be made public? Will Parliament demand accountability? Will independent oversight agencies act independently or politically? Or will this become another chapter in Kenya's growing archive of unresolved state violence begins bleeding internally? The tragedy here is not only the reported deaths, it is the possibility that the nation is slowly becoming emotionally numb to them. 12 deaths should shake the conscience of the Republic, not trend for a day and disappear. History judges government not by speeches during stability, but by how they treat citizens during dissent. And history is recording everything.